Omni-Man will look that old. Omni-Man is supposed to be old. Peacemaker main stand up. All right. I need to clip this. What about 25 minutes into the stream? Okay. I want to talk about the Kombat Pack. I do. I want to talk about this. And I'm going to let the trailer play. Let me put it in slow-mo. I want to talk about the Kombat Pack because I don't think the character choices are bad. Where's Reptile? Good question. Is Kombat Pack blowed? Listen, I'm a reasonable Mortal Kombat fan, right? I'm reasonable with it. I understand that guest characters are gonna happen at this point. We're not getting rid of guest characters. They're not going anywhere. People love them. Like, I know people who play Mortal Kombat casually. They were like, "Yo, Homelander, yo, fucking Peacemaker. This is crazy. I'm buying the game right now." So I understand that people like this. I don't have a problem with it, right? Let me play the trailer, right? I don't have a problem with the choices of the characters in this Kombat Pack. I actually believe, this might sound crazy, but I actually believe they made some good choices for the most part for the characters in this Kombat Pack, right? It does confirm the Amazon leak as 1000% real. The Amazon leak is without question 1000% real. So let me pull up the Amazon leak. Hold on, let me find it real quick. As you can see, big Omni-Man on the screen. Big Omni-Man on the screen. But it also, I didn't realize this. Chameleon cameo is in the Kombat Pack. So Chameleon cameos, what I was saying in the story mode is that Chameleon, she's in the Kombat Pack. So that makes sense. 100%. So that is Ermac. I already hate that design for Ermac. I don't even like it a little bit. I think that's the worst design Ermac has ever had already. John Cena looking like John Cena. Need I say more? Right? This is our Kombat Pack 1. Already 2 guest characters. A fan favorite, 2 guest characters. And then we have, boom, Quan Chi. I don't disagree with Quan Chi either. I think Quan Chi is a great choice for DLC. I'm not mad at that at all. So far, I can rock with this. So far, not bad. Takeda. I think Takeda looks sick. That is probably the best design Takeda's ever had, bro. And he has the fucking shit like Lasher Takeda. That looks like the best design. Then we have Homelander. Now, I watched season 1 of The Boys. I've not finished the entire series. But I'm not mad at any of these choices. I do have one complaint regarding these choices. I do have one complaint regarding these characters. Just one, right? I do have one complaint regarding these characters. I think, and this is an obvious point, right? I think, for one, Omni-Man and Homelander are very derivative of Superman. I think they're 2 characters that are borderline the same character. Like, they both have super strength, they both fly, they both shoot lasers out of their eyes. They are the same fucking character. They're both different spins on the idea of Superman, right? They're both just evil Superman. They're the same character. So I don't think we needed both of them. I do think there's an audience that wanted one, and I do think there's an audience that wanted the other. But also, if y'all didn't know or notice, they just dropped a trailer for Invincible Season 2, and Omni-Man is from Invincible. So, hey, it's marketing, and I fucking hate it. This is one thing I really can't stand. This is why Marvel Infinite failed. Because they decided to, instead of making Marvel Infinite a great game, a game that everybody wanted, a game that everybody loved, well, they did it with Marvel 3 too, but with Marvel Infinite as well, they decided to use it to push their agendas and market. There's a reason there are no X-Men in Marvel Infinite, right? There's a reason Frank West is in Marvel Infinite. Monster Hunter isn't even a character. The character doesn't even have a name. The character's name is the name of a gaming franchise because it's marketing. Like they just put characters in the game. Every character that's in the MCU, put them in the game. Black Widow, put her in the game. Winter Soldier, put him in the game. Black Panther, put him in the game. Every character in Marvel that was in the MCU, put him in the game. Capcom, who's got a game coming out? We got a new Dead Rising dropping. Put Frank West in the game. What else? We got. You know what I mean? Any game that was coming out, right? And Invincible season 2 is coming out. I think The Boys season 4 or something. It's marketing. Although people do want to see Omni-Man and Homelander in Mortal Kombat, that's facts. People want to see those characters in Mortal Kombat. That's facts. But this is fucking marketing, bro. Nobody wanted to see both of them in the same game, in the same deals. Like, at least spread it out, bro. Put one in Combat Pack 1 and one in Combat Pack 2, but they can't do that. You know why? Because marketing, because timing. They needed both of them in the game around this time of year. And it's just marketing, bro. And I hate it. Like, even with Peacemaker, I think John Cena, I love John Cena, man. I was watching wrestling when Vince McMahon saw John Cena with a chain on and called him a nigga. I've been watching wrestling since before that, right? So I remember the Doctor of Thugonomics, and I watched season 1 of Peacemaker. It's fucking hilarious. I watched the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn Suicide Squad. I enjoyed that movie. I like John Cena, and I like Peacemaker as a character, right? It's funny, John Cena tweeted a picture of Stryker like 4 years ago, and now it makes sense. But we didn't need Peacemaker as a game. Nobody was like, we need Peacemaker in Mortal Kombat. It's cool that he's in the game. I'm not mad at that. But nobody on the planet was like, you know who we need in Mortal Kombat? Peacemaker. The dude who's just an asshole with a gun. He's Stryker. He's fucking Stryker. He's just a dude with a gun. I mean, he has a helmet. He has multiple helmets. If you've seen the show, he has multiple helmets that can do multiple things. So he can sauce it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, he's what are you gonna chopper? At the end of the day, he's just a man with a gun. That's it. He's not even like Aaron Black. He's not even like Deadshot. Because at least Deadshot had a gimmick in Injustice, right? In Injustice, Deadshot's gimmick is, yeah, I'm just a man with a gun, but like I can shoot bullets off the ground, ricochet them around, you know what I mean? And do shit like that. I have different types of bullets. Peacemaker is literally just like gonna be funny and witty, but his playstyle is like, yo, I'm just man with gun. Like, it's just and here's my big issue. Here's my MK11 DLC characters way more hype. I agree. Street Fighter 6 DLC clears. I agree. It makes me appreciate MK9's DLC way more. I agree. Here's my real issue with this combat pack. Here's the real issue. The real issue with this combat pack is not even an issue with the combat pack. The real RoboCop Stryker Peacemaker same person, basically. My real issue with this combat pack is that I can live with this combat pack, but the problem is, why do we know the 6 characters that are DLC before we know the base roster? Why do we know these characters when we still don't know like 5 characters in the base roster, 6 characters in the base roster? I really don't understand. I don't get it, bro. Like, they could have just been showing us the rest of the roster. Like, I don't, like, this is cool. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this roster at all. Even though I have issues with it, I can live with it. But why do I know this before I know if Reptile's in the game? If I know if fucking Havoc's in the game? I mean, I only know Reiko's in the game because of leaks, right? So, it's just so money hungry, bro. This is why I make the videos I make, where I criticize NetherRealm, I criticize Mortal Kombat, because they're just so fucking money hungry, and it's so obvious to me. They don't care what we like. They don't care what we want. It's just a money play every single time. And it's like, fam, you could make money. You could make the same money and just still show some respect for your fan base that are keeping you afloat. Like, the Mortal Kombat fan base is rabid, and they know it. And they know it. Like, they know how the Mortal Kombat fan base is. I wouldn't have made 100 videos criticizing the game. I made more. I made like 400 videos. I wouldn't have made that many videos talking about the game, talking about the franchise, criticizing it if I didn't love it, if I didn't care, right? I grew up with Mortal Kombat. I'm not like a 40-year-old nigga who was a teenager when MK1 came out, but I remember being a kid, finding out about Street Fighter, and then finding out about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was always like the cool game I didn't get to play for the older kids type shit. You know what I mean? And then I finally got to play it, and I was nasty at it. So like I always have a soft spot for Mortal Kombat. I do, but it just drives me nuts to see them keep fucking doing this. And the downside is people keep buying it. I'm not saying I'm not gonna buy it, but I didn't pre-order it. I don't plan on pre-ordering it until I'm sold on it. And while thank God I know Ermac's gonna be in the game, he might not be in the game until a year after it comes out. Like we probably gonna get Omni-Man. This might be the order that the characters drop in: Omni-Man, Ermac, Quan Chi, fucking Homelander, Takeda. Then they kind of have to do Omni-Man first and Homelander last because you can't drop them back to back. They're gonna be the same character. They need to be as spread apart as possible. Pause. But it's just, oh man, bro. It's indicative of so much stupid shit. That $250 collection. For who? It's just frustrating, man. It's cool to see. Don't get me wrong. In a different timeline, in a different universe, I'm very hyped to see all these characters. All of these characters are great DLC choices, except maybe Peacemaker. Peacemaker, I don't know. But the other five characters are great DLC choices for Mortal Kombat. All of them. Even the guests, they're great choices. But all of them together, the three guest characters together, and then us getting this before getting the full fucking roster, it's like, bro, we're not gonna see gameplay for them. We haven't seen gameplay for fucking Melina basically yet, right? We've barely seen gameplay for fucking Rain, for fucking Raiden, for fucking Kung Lao. What can somebody tell me what gameplay Kung Lao has? He got a dive kick, and he can punch really fast. Like, but I know Homelander's in the game. It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm just bitching and complaining. It's cool, man. I would love to see Homelander in a Mortal Kombat game. I would love to see Omni-Man in a Mortal Kombat game. But I don't need them two, and I don't need three high-profile guest characters that are just big, strong, white men, superhero, supervillain. They're just too derivative, bro. They're just too derivative. Well, look. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, bro. Omni-Man is evil Superman, right? What's his name? John Cena, right? Fucking Peacemaker is evil Captain America. Not evil, douchebag Captain America is what he literally called himself. Homelander is evil Superman mixed with Captain America together. They're all very derivative of each other. They're wearing the same fucking colors. They're the same height, the same build, the same skin complexion, wearing the same colors. And two of them got the same powers. Like, there's a limit to how excited I can be about this. I'm sorry. There's a limit to it, bro. Like, I don't think they're bad choices. I don't. And I do think they're going to make a fuck ton of money. But, like, come on, bro. Like... Oh my god, it's just frustrating. I feel like they're trying to do the right thing as much as they can, which is why we got Takeda, which is why we got Ermac. And then they went out on a limb and gave us Quan Chi, because they know people want Ermac, they know people want Takeda, and they know that Quan Chi has potential. Some people want him, and they know most people won't be mad about him. The other three, they were like, money, 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 money. You get what I'm saying? You need Scarlet. Hey, I hope Scarlet comes back too, but I don't see it. Worst marketing for a fighting game? It's up there. It's up there, bro. Two characters right there, sitting in the same pack. That's just all I'm saying, bro. It's just, man. Like I said, it's not a bad combat pack. It's not. They aren't terrible choices. 3 of the choices are choices I personally would make. Ermac, Takeda, and Quan Chi are 3 choices I would pick. Even though I never pick Quan Chi, I'll probably never play Quan Chi. I can understand his potential as a character and that people might play him, right? So there's 3 characters that I would pick. And then out of the next 3, one of them for sure I would pick. If they said, yo, you have a list of guest characters, Homelander, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, blah, 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 I would pick one of them happily. I would say, oh, Omni-Man, free. What? That's fire. But then you put in two characters who are very similar, and I'm like, oh my God, bro. It's just money grab, money grab, money grab. Ermac design it for you? Bro, Ermac is my favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. I hate this design. I think this is the worst design Ermac has ever had, ever. I didn't even know that was Ermac until his eyes lit up. I had no idea who that was. I didn't know. I was like, who the fuck is that? And then I saw his eyes light up, and I was like, oh my God, it's Ermac. Well, at least he's in the game. At least he's in the game, bro. Most of the roster's dudes. I think Homelander and Omni-Man, one of them should have been a skin for the other one or something, bro. Guest characters used to be cool, but now it's obvious they're just trying to market, and this is the problem. Bootleg collector. He does look like a bootleg collector. That's facts. That's facts. And like, this is why I started off talking about Marvel vs. Capcom, because this is the issue Marvel vs. Capcom had, where they realized they could use characters from Marvel or for Capcom, and they're like, oh, we can use them to promote this. Like I said, Omni-Man just got announced for Kombat Pack today. Guess what else dropped today? A trailer for Invincible Season 2, where Omni-Man is from. It's marketing. It's cross-promotion. And, like, I hate it because it's just business. It's motherfuckers in suits like, hey, you know what we should do? Instead of people trying to do what makes a good game. Like, a good game is going to sell. A good TV show is going to sell. People didn't love Invincible because it got promoted in a comic or it got promoted on another show. People fucking loved Invincible because it was a great show. The same with The Boys. People just liked it organically. When you start trying to shove it down our throats and market it you don't need to market it. We already like it. It makes us like it less. You know what I mean? Omni-Man and Homelander have different Superman powers. Omni-Man doesn't have lasers or Black Canary screams. I'm pretty sure Omni-Man has eye lasers. I'm pretty sure he does. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he does. Homelander 1000% has eye lasers. 100%. They kill the hyper Omni-Man when you have Homelander at the same time. That's what I'm saying, bro. Peacemaker being chosen is such a random poll. Yeah, 100%. But it's marketing. Peacemaker got chosen because a Peacemaker season 2 was supposed to happen, and that was James Gunn's show. That was like his baby. That was like his show. And he did Suicide Squad with Peacemaker. Then he did a Peacemaker show. And now James Gunn is the head of DC movies and media at WB. And WB owns NRS. It's marketing. It's all tied in together. That's why it drives me insane, because I know what it is. I'm not confused about it. I know why they're doing it. But it's like, I don't know the full base roster of the game. I don't. But I guarantee you there are characters we would have rather had than Peacemaker. I guarantee it. It's like RoboCop and MK11. There are other Mortal Kombat characters we would have rather had than fucking RoboCop. Hell, I would have rather had Tanya. I would have rather had some of the characters that are in this trailer. I would have rather had Smoke. I would have rather had Cyrax, Sector. Like, imagine we don't get Cyrax or Sector at all. We don't get them as playable characters. We love Cyrax and Sector, right? We don't get them, but we get Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker. That bothers me, bro. But I also get the money side of it. People are going to order the game for these characters. That's the part where Marvel vs. Capcom fucks it up. They will put characters in the game that won't sell the game. NRS, WB, they'll put characters in the game whether you want them or not. But those characters will sell the game. The only time they completely missed on a guest character was Leatherface. Nobody wanted Leatherface. I don't think anybody bought the game for Leatherface, any of that type of shit. Natara should have been in Homelander's place. I think Natara will be base roster. People love Natara. I think she'll be base roster. Omni-Man doesn't have lasers. He's going to be more combative than Homelander since he's a virtual mind. Homelander's more of a bully. He doesn't have combat. Interesting. I thought he had lasers, but maybe you're right. You might be right, bro. You sound very informed about this. Yeah, I don't think anybody asked for Peacemaker, but some people are going to be happy that he's in it. But that's the thing, though, bro. There are too many characters that people want for you to be like, hey, guys, we gave you this character. Aren't you happy about that? It's like, cool, but you could have gave us who we wanted and who we were asking for. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm different in this belief, but I wouldn't give a fuck if they gave us the same base roster, not exactly the same, if it was 80% the same base roster in MK9, MKX, and MK11, and then DLC was characters we liked, If the gameplay changed, the gameplay like with Mortal Kombat, the gameplay changes every game and shit. So I wouldn't, and the characters get spiced up a little bit. I wouldn't give a fuck if we got the same characters, bro. Give me all the ninjas in every Mortal Kombat. I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. Now I might be in the minority in that, but I'm okay with it. There's so many Mortal Kombat characters that you don't need to. You can give us guest characters, bro. I'm okay with one or two guest characters. But when the first DLC pack is half guest, half Mortal Kombat, and I know the next DLC pack is gonna have at minimum two guest characters. If it's 5 characters, it's gonna have at minimum 2, right? Like, it's like fuck, man. Are we playing Mortal Kombat or are we playing fucking guest fighter? Like, it's cool, but I just wish I couldn't see through it, you know? Yeah, not taking characters. Guest characters were cool, but now it's just a joke. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, bro. That's kind of how I feel. Smash has Sonic, Snake, Ryu, kind of. Smash Bros is a guest fighter game, right? Smash Bros is only a franchise in name. It's not a franchise with any IP original. It has no original characters. Is the best way I can say it, right? Smash Brothers was like, hey, let's take all these characters from these franchises and bring them in. So it's guest driven by nature. Mortal Kombat was an original IP with original characters. Armageddon had like 60 characters, and that was in like '06. So there was like 60 Mortal Kombat characters in '06. We're in 2023 now. There's damn near 100 original Mortal Kombat characters, if not more. We don't need 30 guest characters in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. I'm not mad at having guest characters. I don't want that to sound like my argument because it's not. I think Omni-Man is a great choice. I think Homeland is a great choice. Peacemaker, eh. I think the other 3 are a great choice. I think having these 3 characters in the same combat pack is super fucking redundant. All 3 of them. They're all the same character. Like, they're the wheel of the same character. We got fucking asshole Captain America. We got evil Superman. And 2 of them, if I had a Venn diagram, I wish I could show it. Venn diagram generator. I think a Venn diagram is what I'm thinking of. I can't even fucking pull it up. But my point is, I don't think Venn diagram is the right chart I'm thinking of. But on one side you have evil Superman. On the other side you have fucking asshole Captain America. In the middle you have Homelander. On one side you have Omni-Man. On the other side you have Peacemaker. They're all the same character. Negan is a wild pick. Negan was marketing. But some people liked it. I don't play Tekken. Smash was exclusively Nintendo characters until Brawl, so they count as guest characters. Oh no, they are guest characters, but it's not. It's not like the hugest deal because the entire game is guest characters to a degree. You know what I mean? But yeah, sorry if I ranted or went on for a long time. That's my thoughts and how I feel about this Kombat Pack. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I don't think it's horrible choices, but I definitely have my issues with it. Like it's not terrible, but it's it is what it is, bro. The game is a game. You know what I'm saying? Like the game is a game, bro. I'm not mad at it. And here's the funniest part of all of this. Here's the most hilarious part about all of this. I'm gonna probably end up playing Peacemaker. I'm gonna probably end up being a Peacemaker main or a fucking Homelander main or some goofy shit. Watch. Just like how I didn't like RoboCop in MK11. I didn't think he was a good choice for a character, all that type of shit. But once I started playing him, I played all 3 characters in Aftermath. I was like, I thought I was gonna play Fujin. I was hyped for Fujin. And I played Fujin, I was like, I'm not playing this character. And then I picked Shiva, I was like, I'm not playing this character. And I picked RoboCop and I was like, might be the one. So playstyles, we'll see what happens. I never know who I'm gonna play. I love Ermac, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing with this character, bro. We keep telling them what we like about Ermac and they keep going away from it, so it is what it is.